The other Ultra Beast tag team that I'll be highlighting with Beast Ring, Pheromosa and Buzzwole-GX, is interesting to say the least. Its first attack is Jet Punch, which is literally the same attack that Buzzwole-GX had, doing 30 damage to the active and 30 damage to the bench. Then there's Elegant Soul. For 3 energy, it does 190 damage, which is pretty good, but during your next turn, Elegant Soul only does 60 damage. That is really bad. You know, for 3 energy to do 190 and then have that bad of an effect, it's not great. And then there's Beast Game GX. It does 50 damage, but if your opponent's Pokemon is knocked out by damage from this attack, you take 1 more prize card. If it has 8 energy attached to it in total, you take 3 more prize cards instead. I will try to use a full-powered Beast Game at some point. Just don't be surprised if I lose the game in the process. Hopefully I can get into a situation where there's a Jirachi in the active, I attach Beast Energy, I can do 80 damage, and I just Beast Ring all my energy into play. Hopefully that perfect scenario works out. I will try my best. Let's find out if it works. Okay, there's a few things in there that intrigued me. I can easily knock out a Dedenne with Elegant Soul. I can Beast Game a Jirachi to take 4 prizes. I can do some things, that's for sure. And obviously I do play the Beast Bringer. Okay. With Beast Bringer, the great thing about that is that if you knock out a GX and it's attached to an Ultra Beast, you just take an extra prize. So if I knock out a tag team, I just take a prize. This is interesting. I think if I get into a position where I have to... Okay, that's perfectly fine. If I get into a position where I have to use Jet Punch, that would be fine. But, oh, there's Dragapult. This is going to escalate real quick. So I'm trying to think what I should do. If I put the Power Plant into play, that wouldn't be great, because Life Force is going to be a lot more important. There's a Reset Stamp. I can't remember what they grabbed. What'd they get? They drew Mysterious Treasure, so they can get a Dragapult VMAX next turn, but what they can do after that remains to be seen. So I think I just probably Quick Ball the... Do I Quick Ball the Order Pad or the Power Plant? Probably the Power Plant. So I'll get a Misdreavus. I will Dusk Stone the Misdreavus. And I don't know, I could just go for like a Beast Game with the Beast Energy or something. Yeah, let's see if this is even anything. It is something. I think I get another Mysterious Treasure just to increase the odds, but if I go for a Dusk Stone, then I have a Dusk Stone, and you know, I can just draw into a Mysterious Treasure, I can draw into a Misdreavus. Wait and See Hammer doesn't really do anything because they have the Malamar. So I think I just go for Dusk Stone. Okay. And then I try and see if I can get a Pokégear going. That's a Boss's Orders. I don't know if I want Boss's Orders. Well, actually, yeah, because then I could just hit into the Dragapult V. They don't have a Jirachi to do anything, so that would actually be really good. So I'll put that there. I mean, they didn't really have anything going on. That's the one thing that... No, I'm gonna go for that Beast Energy. I'm totally getting a Beast Energy off this. Nope, definitely not a Beast. Okay. That is a horrible scenario to be in. Okay, so I'm not going to say this deck is perfect. Oh, that's even better. Thank you. I ditched my Power Plant just for you, and this is how you repay me. Don't tell me you just have it. Don't tell me you have it. Okay, there's a Marnie. Yeah, things have fallen apart real quick here. If they have an energy... Oh, and this hand is just horrible. Okay. I think I'll be going to game 2 pretty quick here. There's Max Phantom. So they're knocking that dude out next turn for sure. Hey, that is exactly what I wanted to see. So you're surviving a turn, which is kind of hilarious. I guess I should clear somebody out. Maybe, probably just the energy. And I will Jet Punch that guy. Because I don't seem to have a whole lot going on still. So I'm going to leave the Jirachi within range of Beast Game, just in case. And the Inkay I can just knock out with Jet Punch. Because, okay. Good, they whiffed it. Okay, would have been nice if they had another Marnie, but can't always get what you want. Okay, so if they have a Malamar, they'll probably evolve. Oh, there's no shrine. Okay, well, that Life Force is gone for good. And I really wish they'd attach that Horror Psychic Energy turn 1, because then I would have just... Oh, man. They're just countering everything I'm doing. Okay, they brought up that one. Max Phantom. Put 5 on the benched one. So if they just have... Oh, man. And so the worst part about this is... So if I do that, I can take 2 extra prize cards. Yeah, that doesn't help. If I somehow get in a position where I have a Misdreavus and a Dusk Stone, I can't use it because you can only use Dusk Stone with a Pokemon that's in your deck. And yeah, like I said, if they just have like a boss's orders, I pretty much lose. They're going to super scoop up the active now, probably. Oh, wow. Oh, they didn't. Okay, well, that guy's done for. I have 50 HP left. And this is going to be a big loss. So if you play one of the best decks in the format, or I guess one of the best cards in the format, oh, that's just embarrassing. Well, yeah, I'm just going to concede. If you play one of the best decks with something like this, you're not going to win. I'll go to game 2, and hopefully my ranking falls a little bit. One good thing about that previous game is that you sort of saw all of the weaknesses that this deck has all wrapped up into one. If they can scoop up their low HP Pokemon, that's horrible. If they can just... If you just miss the Mismagius, you're pretty much going to lose anyway. So that was great. Now, I've shown everything the deck can't do right. Now let's see if I can show everything the deck does do right. And don't want to go first. You always want to try for that turn 1 attack. I saw lightning, so I'm assuming there's a Dene in here, so Power Plant will be useful, but there's basically no playable cards in this hand. The Surge of Strategy, you want to use that first. You know, you want that to be your first supporter, then you can Cynthia and greens in the same turn, or greens and greens in the same turn. Obviously, I'm not going to be doing that right now. And obviously with this deck, there's a few changes you could easily make. The Greens Exploration Engine allows you to use things like Crushing Hammer or Wait and See Hammer, and a combo of Surge, Greens, and Team Yellow Grunt just to deny energy. Oh, geez. Well, I can't win. I would need the Beast Energy to win, but that's fine with me. Okay, hey, that isn't perfect, but I'll take it. I guess I'll just bench that guy. I'll do that. So I still need, I need some pretty good draws off these 4 cards. Well, if I flip heads on the order pad, I win. Let's see the donk potential of this deck. Let's see it in action. Alright, so just flip heads on order pad. How could it be so difficult? And it's very difficult. Okay, so... yeah. But the Diancies get knocked out next turn, so that's good. If they got nothing going on, that's good. This is Colossal. Colossal's great. Okay, so if they can't move the Diancie, it's done. If they... well, I'll just Boss's Orders the Diancie if they do anything. Because I got nothing else going on. Actually, I'll probably... well, I could Bosses the Roly-Coly. I could Bosses the Sandaconda. But if I Bosses the Roly-Coly, I would Beast Game it. We'll we'll see what happens. Because if they don't bench another Roly-Coly, then yeah, I'll definitely do something. But if this is a second Roly-Coly, then there's no point using Beast Game on it, so I'll just get another one. So what do you got for me? I really hope you're getting another. Okay. And see, that's why I put the Power Plant down, because I didn't want this to happen. Okay, that doesn't help you as much as you think it does. But I guess if they're ditching everything anyway, it doesn't really matter. So this is why you play Beast Bringers, because you want to knock out the Dedenne and take 3 prizes, but I'm just running into some really bad luck here with this deck, and with the Naganadel and Guzzlord deck. Things aren't going perfectly. You know, when I test this deck, everything goes perfectly well, and I'm like, oh man, this is the best deck ever. And then as soon as I start filming, this happens. And there's a Cramorant. Why are they getting Cramorant? Okay. Well, I guess they see that I can't knock it out, but I'll just Jet Punch it and to soften it up a little bit. So I'm just trying to do the math in my head. The Sandaconda V, I'm pretty sure that's weak to grass, right? Yeah, it's weak to grass, has 220. So obviously an Elegant Soul can finish it off. Alternatively, if I Jet Punch it and then I Beast Game it with a Beast Energy, it is also knocked out. Did they forget that they attached an energy? Okay, so I'll try and Pokemon Catcher. Oh, be great if I had another supporter. Okay, so Pokemon Catcher. Diancie's yeah, Diancie's going down, or Roly-Coly's going down. I think Roly-Coly's going down. I'm abandoning the Beast Game strategy, at least for this game. I could just Jet Punch their Colossal, or the Roly-Coly. Yeah, sure, let's do that. I don't think they have another Switch card. I want to save that Beast Game. I want to try and get the Beast Game. So they need a Switch. If they don't have a Switch, I'll just boss it, I'll just knock it out with Jet Punch. Same with the Diancie. If they do have a Switch and they don't have like a Rare Candy Colossal combo, then I'll just bosses it back up. So they're not in a great position here. There's a Big Charm. Putting it on the Cramorant. So I'm guessing they have a Switch. Oh, they do not. Not yet, at least. And there's another Roly-Coly. So, okay. Okay, so this is bad. If I had a Beast Energy, that would be perfect. So I think I Jet Punch. Okay, so hang on. Let me think here for a second. If I want to save the Beast Game GX for later, I'm going to have to 60. Now I'll just Jet Punch and take the knockout. Double knockout. I need the prizes. I need the cards. There's Misdreavus. Okay, so I got some things. I don't think they're going to be able to knock me out. Unfortunately, Lieutenant Surge is a dead card at the moment. I can Great Catcher the Dedenne, take 2 more prizes, and then just Beast Game for win. Okay, so that's exactly how this is going to go down. They benched another Roly-Coly. That's a mistake. I will Great Catcher the Dedenne, knock it out with Elegant Soul, and then I'll Beast Game whatever Roly-Coly doesn't evolve, and that'll be game. So everything is perfectly lined up and nothing will go wrong. I'm calling it right now. Everything is awesome. Everything's perfect. Nothing can go wrong with this at all. They use Beat Catch. I'm totally okay with that. So I'll have to ditch the Surge and the Dusk Stone, or I could ditch the Mismagius and the Surge. But why would I want to have more Dusk Stone? I mean, it doesn't really matter. They're all unplayable after this turn anyway. Oh, it's a good thing I had one left. Okay, so Great Catcher, the Mismagius and the Dusk Stone. bring up the Dedenne, burn the Pokégear unless I get something, unless I get a greens. Okay, so yeah, I can't use greens right now because this dude has an ability, but once that's out I can use greens. I was actually surprisingly close to just winning this. If I just been able to go down one more prize. So I'll attach that one there. I will Beast Ring, that there, and Elegant Soul. And this is one combo I've had to use a bunch of different times. What'll happen is I'll use Elegant Soul, and then I'm like, hell no, I'm not going to attack for 60 damage the following turn. That's so stupid. So I manually retreat the Pheromosa and Buzzwole into another one. So that's another good thing. It only has a 2 retreat cost, so you still have 1 energy left. So you can do some things there. There's a reset stamp. That's totally fine. They can't take a knockout this turn. And I can just retreat, knock out Sandaconda, and that's game. Alternatively, I just hit the Cramorant with something. So I'd say my win percentage is around 85%. I don't think there's a whole lot they can do to win because they have so many vulnerable Pokemon. They're weak to grass. That's not helpful. What do you got? And while they're waiting to decide, I'll say that since Pheromosa and Buzzwole is pretty much an auto loss against Welder decks as it is, you improve your chances against basically every other deck if you go with the Energy Denial, the Crushing Hammer, the Team Yell Grunt. If you go with that build, you increase your chances against every other deck. So Energy Denial is definitely a thing. You know, you could remove the bosses in the Great Catcher and just rely on Pokemon Catcher. Yes, that can be tricky, but not every deck is playing GXs. I mean, they don't have a single GX on the field. Are they just going to hit the active? Okay, that was a mistake. But I mean, they don't really have a good option here. There's my reset stamp, so I'll save that for sure. And there's bosses, and that is game. Unfortunately, oh no, I do have it. Okay, so I'll give them the, I don't want to say well played because they might concede. I want to see this. So there's bosses, just bring it right up. And beast game, and take 2 prizes. Boom. Get out of here. And that's why beast game is so much fun. So next game, for game 3, I am going to do everything in my power to get a full powered beast game GX off, even if it costs me the win. Hold me to it. Let's see if it happens. Okay, that's an interesting combination. In order for the full powered Beast Game GX to actually get pulled off, you have to Beast Train 4 times in the same turn. And I'm definitely not doing that with this hand. Okay, so I'll just hit done. And there's a Snivysaur. So I saw grass, electric, and normal. That could be anything. Okay, so they're not doing anything either. There's a greens. That's why I play greens. Okay, so I think I just get Mysterious Treasure and Dusk Stone. Let's go for it. So I'll attach. Do I want to attach to the bench? No, I'll attach to the active. I'll get rid of the Mismagius. I'll just go get a Misdreavus. And that's sort of the difference between this and the Naganadel and Guzzlord, is that you can use greens in this build. Couldn't use greens in the other build because there's an ability in there. So that's one advantage Pheromosa and Buzzwole has, but the 200 oh man. So I'm not gonna be able to do it this turn because because I'm not going to be able to. Because I prized the Mismagius and I whiffed on that. So bosses is good. I think Pokemon Catcher is expendable, so I'll just grab a Mismagius. Is the Ordinary Rod in the deck? The Rod is in the deck, so that's good. You didn't get to see Wait and See Hammer, which is unfortunate. And I will just Jet Punch. So the way this could unfold is that I use Elegant Soul next turn and then Beast Aim the following turn. But again, I have to do a whole whack of stuff to make that happen. You know, I've manually attached twice, so that's good. So hopefully I get Beast Rings and not energy in my next hand. If my hand is just full of energy, that's bad. But if my hand is full of Beast Ring, that's good. Okay, Commander, let's see what you got. And it's the Rillaboom. I really like that art. The promo art from the pre-release kits is really good. But they are behind. Okay, so this could just be a win here. I definitely want to increase my chances of what I draw, so I'll just Mysterious Massage, and, oh man. Okay, well I did get a Beast Ring, so that's good. So, I mean, it's not great. Beast Ring to the active again. Like I said, I'm going for it, and I'm going to Reset Stamp them. So, I guess I just Elegant Soul. Sure. I do need to rely on some good draws here. So if I just had, if those two grass energies were in the deck and I got 2 Beast Ring instead, I would win next turn, or I'd take 4 prizes next turn. Potentially 5 if I get the Beast Bringer. So I think I just hang back, use Jet Punch. They might put me in a situation where they Shining Vine. The ability is really good. If you attach a grass energy from your hand to it, you just switch their bench with their active. So it's a Lysander. It's a boss's orders. Okay, there's Ordinary Rod. So do I bench the Misdreavus? Yay or nay? Okay, so I said I'm gonna do it, so I'm gonna do it. Even if it costs me the game. I don't care. I got my daily wins today. Really hope they switch this thing out of the active. Otherwise I might just pass, right? So I'm down to Beast Ring. Perfect. Thank you. Oh no, I'm not able to attack next turn. I'm just going to have to attach to the bench. That would be horrible. There's a Rillaboom VMAX. So they play a very seemingly standard list just with the Venusaur and Snivy. There's Surge of Strategy. Unfortunately, I don't have a draw supporter. I don't have greens. I've played 1 greens. I'm 27 cards left in deck. 3 greens are probably in there. Okay. Top deck and energy. There's a Great Catcher. That's not what I need. And what's funny is they could just draw pass non-stop and I'd actually lose. Okay. There's Beast Ring. Please tell me I have... Oh man. Okay, so I have to... If I do the thing I'm thinking about doing, that would be pretty bad on my part. I think I just Pokégear and go for greens. Okay, so Pokégear, get me your greens. There we go. Because I can go down to 3 prizes. Beast Ring is still active. Okay. Because I will need Beast Energy because I prized an energy. So if I just go for greens, I'll just go for Beast Ring and Dusk Stone. That's fine. So if they get me into a position where they try and do some things, I'll be totally okay. So it's very boring, but I mean, you all forced me to do this. It's not my fault. You're the ones who wanted to see it. Okay, so there's another greens. Well, I'll just pass. You know, we'll see what happens. So I will need to... I don't have a switch effect. That's the problem. So I'd really like it if you took a knockout. Because usually you don't find yourselves in these situations where you're going for beast games. I would have already won if I just... Okay, you could have ended all this. Okay, just a very exciting gameplay here. Just drawing and passing and so much fun. So they can actually knock me out with Rillaboom VMAX. That would be just horrible. Okay, so I mean, I don't want to... I guess what I should do is Jet Punch the Grooties, get the thing out of my prizes, because I can still attach the Beast Energy to the active. Okay, there's the Denny. So if I just manage to draw into the Beast Energy, then I can attach to the active. Bosses the bench Grookey. Okay, can't do that anymore. Okay, well, hopefully they just try and take a knockout. Please try and... Oh no, they can Solar Plant heals, doesn't it? Oh no, all that work I did. No, don't do this. Oh no, don't. Yeah, okay, yeah. How many energy do you need? Has at least 2. Oh, come on. Oh, all that work I did. Seriously? That is just the ultimate. You know what? You know what? I don't know. Okay, well, they have a Rillaboom VMAX. They can just retreat. Oh, jeez. Okay, so I need the Beast Energy. Or I can just Great Catcher the Dedenne. And that wouldn't be great. Oh man, they had to do that. Out of all the things they could have done, they had to do that. Okay, so if I bosses the Rillaboom, that's not fun. Yeah. I'll just do that. I'll just Cynthia. That just ruins all the fun. There's no chill over there. Okay. Okay, so there's Life Force. That's perfect. I mean, if I get a Dusk Stone, I guess oh man. Jeez. Okay, so if I hit into it for Elegant Soul, then all I have to do is top deck the thing. You know what? I'm just gonna Elegant Soul it, Denny. You know, I don't really like your face, so there you go. See ya. There's Mismagius, there's Grass Energy, so I have 8 energy. That is the ultimate betrayal. You know, I gave you the best chance to win this game, and then that's how you repay me. That's just not nice. Okay, so is there any way I can navigate myself into a position where Beast Game is a thing? They're going to do 160. Life Forest also helps them. They can take a knockout with max beating. This is not going to end well. And they Marnied me. Okay, so I think I'm just going to lose. That's not great, but I had the win. You all saw it. I had the win. I went a little crazy there. And they're just taking a dump all over in the forest there, so that's great. Okay, so I can heal a little bit. Obviously, I'm going to do that. So if I retreat, I can Ordinary Rod the energy back in, get a Beast Ring. And do some things. I don't think there's any way this works out for me, because I need to knock out that Grookey, and they can just knock me out with Forest Dump. Okay, so I get a greens. I get the Rod and a Beast Ring. And then I don't have anything for next turn. Great strategy. Okay. So I retreat into this one. I Ordinary Rod the energy back in. Attach the 2 energy. Beast Ring the energy back on. They don't Shining Vine. Okay. Maybe I should have put the Mismagius back in there. Oh well. Okay. So they can just max beating. They can attach a grass. I mean, they had the win. If they would have just attached a grass. Okay. If they don't have an energy recycler, yeah, they might be just out of energy. If they don't have an energy recycler, I can steal this win. Okay. So the Life Forest is definitely going to help them in this situation, but if I just hit the Grookey, I mean, Elegant Soul I don't think really helps. So I need to top deck like the Beast Energy or something. That's the only way this works out. I need to top deck the Beast Energy. Just, okay. Okay, alright. There's a Great Catcher. Is that good or is that bad? So I still need this card. This one card. I will have like a 1 in 12 chance of getting it. If I get that one card that I cannot search for, I have a chance. Actually, I would have needed it right now, but that's fine. So I can take 3 more prize cards. Okay. So I'm going to thin out this thing. I have 8 energy attached. If I Elegant Soul, they'll just heal themselves with Life Forest. I mean, I really don't have anything to do right here. This is... I guess I can just Jet Punch the Grookey. They're probably going to scratch. Or maybe I should have Jet Punched the Venusaur and Snivy. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so I still need a crazy combo right here. There's a Netball. You gotta be out of energy. You have to be out of energy. You can't have any energy left. There's a Rillaboom. I think they're out of energy, so I think they might just be scratching until the end of the game, unless they have like an energy recycler or something. You know, it'd be great if I had a Reset Stamp, but... You know, remember earlier in the game when I had like 12 cards in my hand? That's when things were going great. That's when I had hope for the future. And then Commander's just like, oh, okay. Okay. I see how it is. So I think I need like a Marnie or something. Okay, so they have Energy Recycler and they just win. Yeah, so that was very unkind of you, Mr. Commander. What? Didn't they just put 1,000,000 energy back in their deck? Okay. This is so unfair right now. So I have to Great Catcher that thing. Because they can't knock it out. They would have to retreat and do a whole bunch of things. And then I Jet Punch the Grookey. And then if they don't heal the Grookey, everything is perfect. I don't know why they did what they did last turn, but they did. Just please heal the active. Yes! Okay, if they don't win this turn, I win. I do it. Please tell me. And don't have Rare Candy. Don't have a Thwacky. Just... Don't attach to the active and Shining Vine. But yes! I'm taking a dump all over that forest. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh man, this is going to be beautiful. Hold your breath. Oh, that was great. I knocked out a single prize Grookey and I took 4 prizes. That was worth all of the hardship. That was worth all of the heartache. Thank you, Commander. I don't know why you didn't use Rillaboom VMAX for game. Maybe you felt bad. Thank you if you did. You've made me very happy. It's a great list. Pheromosa and Buzzwole, you're never gonna do that in like a tournament or anything. I don't know. Was this game interesting? Was it bad? Did you like me going for the full powered beast game that wouldn't happen in a normal situation? Let me know in the comments. I'll leave the list in the description as always. Other than that, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video, which is, I think, Palkia or Dialga. We'll find out then.